And we'll be right back to Call Her Stepdaddy in a moment. But right now, we'd like to bring you a very special presentation of a very special podcast that we like to call
NOMS Podcast.
Woo!
That's
Which of
nerding
course
out.
stands.
Nerding out with Matches and Shannon.
That's right. As I stumble over the intro. Before we get to tonight's show, by the way, how's it going, Matches?
It's going. How's it going with you?
Yeah, it's all right. Rocking and rolling, getting down, getting up. Yeah.
True.
Getting up is the problem when you get older. You can get down.
I can sometimes get up. Sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. But I will tell you this. I'll tell you what I can't get enough of. That is the new Superman movie.
Oh my God. Did you see it, Shannon? Did you see
Man,
it?
I saw it twice.
Did you
2
really?
weekends in a row. I did.
Yeah. Wow.
I did,
Okay.
yeah.
I got to see it the second time. I've got 2 other groups of people that want to go and want me to go.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, hopefully I get to see it 2 more times. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my family went opening weekend. And then last weekend, my mom drove up and we went to go see it.
Oh, keep talking. I'm going to go grab my toy real quick. I'll show you.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, you have a toy? Wait, can you do what rating is this podcast? Anyway, so my dad took the kids to the zoo and my wife went with them. And me and mom saw Superman. And my mom loved it because she thought and my mom, she likes the superhero movies with me, but she's not like a nerd, comic book nerd. But she loves a good action movie, and she watched the old Superman movies with me. And let me tell you something funny and a little sad. I was too young to go see the first 2 Superman movies in the theater, because I was real little. So what's the first Superman movie my mom took me to in the theater? Superman 3.
Oh, no.
Yes. So I saw 3 and 4, which are considered the worst of the Superman movies. I don't know. Some people like them better than Superman Returns or Man of Steel. I don't know. But let's talk about this new Superman movie for a second. James Gunn's fantastic explosion of all things. Oh, it's so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you in the audio version, Matches is holding up his triumphant Superman figure with David Corn Sweat. I love that name. I got the corn sweats. I got the corn sweats. I had too much at the buffet. And with
I
that,
love it.
you get to build number 4, the robot.
Yeah, that's really cool. I want to collect all of them so I can put them together. Right now, he's in this bad shape. I guess Lex had his way with him. Just but soon he will be all put together. That's Gary.
It will be. Without too many spoilers of this movie, Matt, just tell the people what you think of the current Superman movie that's in theaters, which was originally called Superman Legacy. But
it's the first one to kind of remind me of those old ones and how good it is. And how good Superman is, and how
literally,
he's literally worried about the environment, the people in it. Like he's trying to save the little girls and doing all this stuff all at once, and it's really incredible. And he's not overpowered. I think he's just like a strong man,
Now I have a good friend from my school in college, Saranto. I'll go ahead and shout him out. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He loves Superman. Like me, the first one he saw was Superman 3. He didn't like it. He gave it a C because he thought Superman got his butt whooped too much and he was too human.
In this one?
Yeah. And I'm going to lovingly disagree with Toronto because I thought that was one of the aspects.
Yeah. That was great. Like he can't just go around killing everybody, or not killing, but like whooping everybody, I guess,
Right. You got to give him a challenge. And if you see the movie and you understand what's going on by the end of it, you realize why he was so beaten.
Yeah, exactly.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But there's a reason.
Yeah. And as we've said 1,000 times, even if you don't like the movie, everybody likes Crypto the Super Dog. Crypto stole the movie.
Crypto was great. The Justice Gang was great.
Oh my gosh! Yes, my mom was cracking up. She goes, "Is that the Rookie in a bowl cut?" She goes, is that Castle?
Yeah, it's Castle.
Nathan Fillion. Oh, man. And Dora the Explorer as Hawk Girl.
Man, she was great. All her personality was in her fight. Like, she was amazing. She was.
It was in her screen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was good.
The movie has great characters. It is very, I want to say Silver Agey. Like, it is the most comic booky of comic book movies. Like, how would you describe? Yeah.
It's very colorful. It's wonderfully colorful, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was afraid with all the characters that James Gunn put in it that it was going to not balance well and it was going to be toppled. But I think it works perfectly.
It worked well. Even if there were rough edges, I think it just added to the charm of the film. Like, it just, everything worked here. I expected more from Mr. Terrific only because everyone liked him so much. But he doesn't have exactly an arc in this. He just is, and he is very good. Like
He's just terrific. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
He is very
to
good.
be fair, every incarnation I've seen of him, from the cartoons to the comics, he is that. Like, he's got a big ego and he knows what he's doing, and he's Mr. Terrific.
No, that's great. I liked it a lot, and that's it.
I will tell you, no spoilers. There was only one aspect of the movie I didn't like, and I'll tell you about it later. But it didn't ruin the movie for me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was all the nude scenes.
We've got a movie for you this week, and we've got to get into that reviews.
Oh, we've got a movie.
Going to roll that beautiful B-roll footage, and I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Let's do it. I can't wait. My soul's ready to pop, much like the popcorn in a delicious butter explosion. Here at NOMS, not only do we talk about the movies, we don't just talk about the movies by ourselves. We have assistance from beyond, thanks to the digital highway. Who do we have help us on this journey?
Well, we've got the we have the holograms of Siskel and Ebert to help us in the back. Oh wait, nope, we didn't get the holograms. Scratch it.
No, that takes money. Where's
Yeah.
I could get my daughter or son to draw them. Group Rocket.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll workshop it.
Oh, real quick. Speaking of Rocket, she did say one thing she liked about the Superman movie is that he went out of his way to help people. Like when there's like a monster or a big battle going.
That's
he's
the
just
thing she liked. I mean,
he
that's
sees
great.
A squirrel.
Yeah, that's punk rock. It's right there.
That is the new punk rock. That is.
Yes.
Punk rock.
Well, this week we've got something that's a little punk rock. We got another white savior of sorts in this. No, not really.
That statement.
I'm just
But
kidding.
it is about a. It is. I know it is, but literally, well, it depends on. You know what? I bet there are people who see this movie and are the same people that see Homelander as the hero of the boys.
Exactly. Yeah. Or like when I was younger, I didn't catch any of the nuances here. I didn't know he was supposed to be just the bad guy. But he is. He's the bad guy. Our main character today is a bad guy.
And the movie we're talking about is 1993's Joel Schumacher directed. I did not know. Falling Down.
Yeah, I didn't realize he directed this either. And I was like, heck yeah, okay. Because starting in this movie in the beginning, I was just like, hey, I kind of noticed like how well written it actually really good. There's great setups at the beginning, with him and the detective. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what this movie's about.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, before you do, it stars Michael Douglas and Robert Duvall. That's all you need right there.
That's right. There's more, but yeah. A middle-aged white male decides he's had enough. As a retiring desk detective prepares for his last day on the force. And that's kind of how I summed it up a little bit, because that's basically the gist right now.
Basically, it's basically like, okay, this movie was like sort of advertised as maybe a revenge fantasy, like Michael Douglas's character. In the very beginning, he's in the most 90s of traffic jams. You see all these bumper stickers like, how's my driving? Call SHIT, which, by the way, I called them and they were not helpful. And you've got all these like distractions and annoyances that are really just like, you can tell he's just bubbling up and he's in the traffic jam that never moves. So he gets out of his car. He says, guy yells, where are you going? He goes, I'm going home.
Yeah.
He takes his little briefcase.
I love it. Yeah. His license plate says D-FENS, defense.
Defense. And that's all you know him as for the first half of the movie.
It's true. And that's what he's credited as at the end. I didn't even realize that. It's only defense. Yeah. It's not Bill, whatever his name was. Yeah.
His name?
It was William something.
Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, he's, a typical worker drone in the big city of Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of snaps and has enough. And he says he's going home. And you find out what that means later. And at first you're thinking, oh, this is a guy who's, he's speaking for us. He's mad at the system and he can't take it anymore. And then slowly you start to realize this guy's not a hero. He's pretty much down crazy town path.
Yeah. And I got that from his first victims. And I told you a little bit about this. The first one is a Korean man that owns a supermarket, and he's pretty racist towards him because I was well, he's just had enough, little things add up and things like that. But then he's a little racist in his own way. He's not a full-on Nazi. We'll get to that later. And then he just beats the crap out of some stereotypical Latino gangsters.
Who, by the way, were trying to rob him and stab him.
That's true. Yeah, that's really bad. But yeah, he's not a good guy. We're supposed to know that from the very beginning. So
No, I think they do a good job of letting you know from the very beginning he is not the hero.
yeah, that's
But
true. And I thought it was interesting that Mr. Lee, who plays the Korean guy, is actually Chinese, and the police officer who plays the Japanese guy is actually Korean in real life.
wow, that's
Yeah.
funny. They switched. You think they gave each other tips like this is what a Korean would do? Well, this
Yeah.
is what a Japanese person
Yeah.
would do. Well, it is funny because I kind of agreed with his assessment because apparently in 1993 a can of Coke cost 85 cents, and that was ridiculous.
But
then.
that's in LA too. I mean, here it was like what, 50 cents maybe?
Yeah.
Still
I
about
feel
50
like
cents.
around Mount Holly and El Dorado, I was paying like 50 or 45 cents for just
Yeah.
a can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
That's
I
LA
remember
prices, so that's not too bad.
that is definitely LA prices. Because when you and I went to New York City, remember we would eat at like TGI Fridays and Chili's and McDonald's, and it'd be like $3 or $4 more
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Arkansas.
Did we really go to
McDonald's.
TGI Fridays and Chili's in New York?
Well, we went to TGI Fridays for sure.
Okay. That feels vaguely remember, vaguely familiar.
Yeah. Well, we did the New York restaurants, but we also wanted a taste of home.
Yeah, I'm glad we did because those New York restaurants were not what we thought they were going to be, or they should. They're a little too fancy for our blood.
It was the experience. Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
One thing before we get into the review, this this movie has one of my favorite like tropes, I guess you could say. It's the cop who is hours away from retirement.
Yeah.
And you're always thinking, oh my gosh, they're not going to make it to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They're always like, just a couple hours to go, and your pension kicks in. I hope
This
for
one,
the
they're
best."
literally ribbing him about it. Like,
They're saying, hey, remember so and so? He had 2 hours to go, and bam, a bus hit him. you know?
yeah, flattened by a truck or something.
Yeah, or shot in the line of duty.
Jeez, yeah. So you think it's not going to work out well for this guy toward the end?
No.
From the beginning.
That would be Detective Pendergrass, who works robbery. That is Robert Duvall's character.
Yep. He was very good.
And we'll talk all about that because this movie's got a good cast and
It
everything.
does.
What do you think Siskel and Ebert thought about this movie? Because I feel I read the Rolling Stone review of this movie because I had Rolling Stone then, and Rolling Stone loved it.
Yeah. Okay.
And they thought it was.
I remember watching this on Siskel and Ebert back in the day, but I can't remember what they gave it. So I know I saw this one.
I feel like it was mixed. I feel. Go ahead.
They might have something to say about the racial stereotypes since this movie was banned in South Korea because of it.
Weird, yeah.
But I think they're going to like it overall.
Well, I mean, let's not forget he is in L.A. and he's in a part that they're literally referring to as gangland.
Yes.
So, I mean, there are parts in every city, in every state, has that one part of the city where you're like, no matter your color, sometimes like, don't go there. Don't go there.
But is that because like TV and movies have told us that, you know, like how bad is it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the Chris Rock joke about MLK Street is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. This, we're going to find out what they thought. I feel like the critical reviews were mixed. Like some loved it, some hated it,
Yeah.
some were.
I don't
it's been
remember it being just
reevaluated.
ginormous back then. I know it did well at the box office.
It did. It was a huge hit.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
huge, but huge. It was pretty big.
Well, I mean,
Bigger than I thought.
for the time that it came out, because
Yeah.
it came out early in the year.
Okay. Yeah. And it said that it dethroned Groundhog Day in its second or third week, something like that. It was number one. So I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. I remember watching it on TV, but I only watched the last half of it. It was like 1998. And
Oh, really?
I got home from something. I was like, oh, Falling Down's on. Well, I can't rewind it because that technology does not exist yet.
That did not exist. No.
Yeah, I saw this on TV. So I finally watched the whole thing just a few days ago when we decided we were going to do it for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is your first time, really? Like,
Yeah, for the whole thing. The whole
wow.
thing.
Yeah.
And unedited. Because on ABC, it was like, get the funk out of my store.
Really?
Yeah,
That's great.
we're going to fork him up.
I really like the beginning because that traffic jam is so claustrophobic seeming, and
That's what I was telling you.
all the
Yes,
chatter.
and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You've got these annoying kids. You've got all these people honking their horns. You've got construction workers going, hey, I can't do anything
You
about
get
it.
uncomfortable at the beginning too, so it's kind of like, yeah, I get this guy, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all.
No.
Well, I guess let's go ahead and dive into Siskel and Ebert and swim all around their review and see if we can stay above water.
I'm down.
Like a clown, Charlie Brown.
Could be.
Let's do this. My dog is there. He's excited.
You're excited. Feel these
Falling
bubbles.
down? I make my dog sound like Scooby-Doo, just in case you're wondering. And we're ready for Siskel and Ebert. There's alternate universe Drew Carey.
There's nothing wrong with the street. You're not going to hold us hostage here with these yellow lights and all these big trucks.
Michael Douglas is an unemployed defense worker who goes berserk during a long, hot day in Los Angeles in Falling Down, one of the new movies we'll review this week on Siskel and Ebert. We'll also take a look at the Academy Award nominations announced earlier this week, talking about the choices we like, the choices we don't like, and the choices that are missing. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune, and our first film is called Falling Down, with Michael Douglas as a fed-up, middle-class white guy ticked off at foreigners running convenience stores, minority gang members wielding knives.
There it is.
Rip-offs
Okay.
by fast food restaurants.
Hang on. So here's the thing. I don't know if he was so much ticked off at the guy being foreign as he was the prices, and he was already mad. And I don't think he was ticked off at the gang members because they were Latino. I think he was
still
ticked off
playing
because
racial
they were threatening.
stereotypes. You know, it's.
I mean, I get it. I get it. And I'm not saying, I feel like his character was one of those people who longs for a day that they saw as better. You know, things were so much cheaper then and the good old days, and maybe they weren't that great.
They were
in some ways.
They were terrible. All right.
By the way,
oh,
did you notice? Sorry, Army of Darkness is on here.
yes, I did. Yeah, that's exciting. That was in the top
Mark it.
10, apparently. That I didn't know it did that well, but apparently it was in the. Yeah.
I can't wait for that one. All
Gang
right,
members
let's go. Sorry.
wielding knives, rip-offs by fast food restaurants and LA freeway traffic, and his wife hates him, and he's having a bad hair day, too. So what's the movie about? Just one scene after another of Douglas getting angry, very angry, like at this Korean store owner and his high prices.
Package of 6, how much? $1.12. Oh. Too much.
And then he wants breakfast at a fast food restaurant that stops serving at 11:30. Now, this is not one of life's big problems, but it is in this movie a scene that plays in poor taste, considering the number of mass killings recently in fast food outlets.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I
Was that?
kind of forgot him. That was kind of a thing, but I don't know if it was as prevalent as Gene Siskel thinks it was. But
Yeah,
it
because I remember thinking, yeah, you're damn right. I want some McDonald's breakfast after 10:30 a.m. You know,
Right? Like, how many
breakfast just doesn't
times
end
have
at
you-
10:30.
Yeah. And how many times have you gone to a fast food place just minutes after the 10:30 mark?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, you can't tell me you don't have stuff already on the grill. You know?
It's true. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I
they
get
said
it, they
after
got
this movie, a
transition.
lot of places like McDonald's started serving breakfast all day. So,
Because of this movie.
yes.
We don't want some psycho coming in here and shooting up the place.
Yes. I mean, I kind of identify with that hardcore back then. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely talk about that later, but it is funny the things that, okay, here's the thing. The actions he's taking and the views he has
Yeah.
are terrible and wrong. But some of the things he brings up, like the burger not looking like the burger on the advertisement or the picture,
Oh, yeah. That's true.
legit.
No, he wasn't always wrong. Like, I mean, a bad person can always be right, too, you know?
Yeah. Or like the construction people that always seem to be there, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll never know if he's telling the truth. The guy had a gun on him, you know? He would have told him anything.
He did ask the construction guy, he goes, I just want you to tell me the truth. You're trying to justify the budget for next year so they don't take it away. So that's why you're doing this, you know, is like a fake, not
Which
a
is
fake,
something
but you know,
I've
like
wondered,
a
actually. But
too. And I think there might be some truth to that, but I get it if you want your budget to stay the same.
I mean, when I was in Fayetteville, it was always under construction. It's like, how are they not done yet? You know?
I was about to say, you and I have lived around Little Rock, and that is constantly.
It's never finished.
My parents, every time they go to Texarkana, mom's like, well, I wonder which route we're going to take now because they keep changing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I know there's
Dad says he totally lost Texas Roadhouse. He's like, I don't know where it's at anymore. It doesn't exist.
There's an exit in Dallas that if you take it, you'll end up on the airport runway. And I've taken it, and I've heard other people talk about it. I'm like, oh my God, it does exist. I thought that was like my head playing tricks on me or something, you know?
It's like, you've entered the bonus round. Oh my gosh, I'm going to play.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see what they thought.
Let's see what
I
Michael
don't
Douglas
want
wants.
lunch. I want breakfast. Yeah, well, hey, I'm really sorry. Well, hey, I'm really sorry too.
The best part of the movie, and it isn't explored enough, is Douglas's busted relationship with his wife, nicely played by Barbara Hershey. They're divorced, and he's bitter at losing her, and also his daughter.
You gotta stop calling me.
It's Adele's birthday.
Yes, I know it's her birthday. What do you want?
Out to catch Douglas before he really hurts anybody is veteran cop Robert Duvall on, get this, old movie chestnut, his last day before retiring.
I know.
Oh, no.
Beat you to it, Siskel.
Gene just wants this to be a completely different movie than it is again.
Oh, I guarantee you he will say that because I thought we could have explored Robert Duvall in his last hours. I wanted to see more of the people in his unit.
Yeah, apparently this is very cliche. So
Yes. He probably wanted to see a movie about the construction workers and why they're doing what they're doing.
yeah, exactly.
Who this guy is? Who is he? Can't just
Oh yeah, you might recognize her.
Rachel Ticotin? How do you pronounce it? Ticotin?
I don't know how to pronounce it. I
That's-
thought you might know.
No, that's how it's spelled. I've never actually heard it pronounced. Like Ticotin.
Something like that. Yeah,
But
yeah.
why would we recognize her, Matches?
Well,
Why?
because of a little movie called Total Recall we did on the show once, and some other things. There's other things.
Right. That's right. She was in a lot of 90s things. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would always play kind of a tough girl.
Oh yeah.
like what the hell was it? It was weird. Defense.
Now, every decade or so, we get one of these Revenge of the Middle Class pictures. Joe with Peter Boyle was a similar and much better film in 1970, and
Wow.
What movie was it?
That would be Joe with Peter Boyle. He plays Joe. Have you ever heard of this movie? I know we got a timeline here.
I'm not sure.
Basically about a father whose daughter joins the hippie drug scene, and kind of like Michael Douglas's daughter in Traffic. And he tries to find her, and this nice guy named Joe, who's prone to shooting people before talking to them, helps him out. It's pretty violent. And apparently Joe was not the good guy, and they were mad because people were going to see the movie because they were cheering Joe on.
Oh dang, I forgot about Traffic too. We got to put that on the list. Okay.
Heck yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Go ahead.
Horror with George C. Scott was another picture, also better. The subject is legitimate, of course, but Falling Down is more about exploitation scenes of Douglas blowing up than any serious investigation of Michael Douglas's psyche. Its script needed another run through the typewriter.
Well, you know who would disagree with that is Michael Douglas, who read this and said it was the best script he had ever read in his entire life.
Written by Ebby Rose Smith.
I
who
guess.
apparently this was one of their few writing. They're an actor who this was one of their few writing jobs.
Wow.
Actually.
Yeah, he really, really liked this, and it was the reason why it got made and wasn't like a TV movie that was forgotten about. But
It was supposed to be a TV movie, according to Michael Douglas.
yeah, and him and his dad said this was his finest performance. This is his favorite performance of everything. I like Basic Instinct a little better, but
Well, let's see if Ebert nails him.
I like it better than you did, Gene. And I think one element of the picture that you haven't really gotten into is that the movie is really about two middle-class, middle-aged white guys who both feel that their lives have basically been thrown away and were pointless. And one of them is Douglas, and the other one is Duvall, who has not been satisfied in his career as a cop. And their lives are on intersecting paths during this day.
Yeah.
And when they meet, out there on that pier, it's a terrific scene for both of them.
Well, right.
yay!
I do agree. Yay, Ebert. So balance, counterbalance.
No, yeah, he's exactly right. Like, it's a really well written script, and it's just not a bad movie in any way, shape, or form, except for a little bit of problematic here and there.
Sure.
But yeah.
Right, of course. And what movie doesn't, some of them have that, sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, Siskel's kind of right in a way, like, it does, like, people were more excited about him, like, shooting the rocket launcher, which we'll talk about later, or him having the meltdown at the fast food place. In fact, that's kind of what they sold the movie on. They're like, look at Michael Douglas get mad because he can't get a McMuffin,
Yes, true.
And it's kind of like I'm not saying they build it this way, but it was kind of billed as like have you had enough? So's this guy. Live through him. So it's more flashy, I think, than what Siskel wants. He wants something a little deeper.
I also want to know what a Womlet burger tastes like or whatever it was. Just kidding.
Yeah. By the way, in case it hasn't been mentioned, the name of the fast food place is Whammy Burger. Whammy Burger.
It's like McDonald's, but with a W instead of an M. Kind of.
It is. But not McDowell's.
No.
Not McDowell's. Well, let's finish this up. I can't wait to see how they
I think the problem is
balance each
I'm
other
talking about two cliches. That's the problem. They're both cliches. The cop on his last day of work, and then the angry guy. Now, I mentioned two
How
other
many
guys.
cop movies have you seen that haven't dealt with a cop in this way? These are not cliche. Oh, it happens to be his last day at work. That is predictable. But who the person is, how he feels, how he behaves, how he relates to the other guy, those are not cliche.
But the center of the piece is Michael Douglas. And I cited two other guys, Peter Boyle and George C. Scott, similar kinds of roles. Both better? You agree?
I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. I think this is a
Wow.
very interesting
No.
performance
No.
by Michael Douglas.
No,
I
all he
think
does-
that
all
it
he
gives
does-
a voice
No.
to a feeling that a lot of people in our society have.
Yeah, but of course it does. I said that, but it doesn't do it well enough. It's just
Okay.
about the explosion scenes. And Douglas, all he does is appear less in control than he normally does.
No, he's completely wrong about that. He needs to go back and see that movie in the theater again. And I don't know. I think it was Broken Arrow where one of them famously changed the other one's mind mid-review, and they switched their thumbs to whatever
Really?
to the other one.
The
yeah.
John
You got to
Travolta,
do Broken
Christian
Arrow
Slater
sometime.
action film? I love Broken Arrow. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember
That's
if he
John
changed his
Woo.
mind for the worse or for the better, but like they were split on it,
No.
and they both ended up going the same way.
Well, this movie has been reevaluated, as being better than what some thought it was,
Yeah.
critically.
It's really good. Like I remember thinking it was an okay movie back then. I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. Like
I was really excited to see it. And of course, I never rented it. And then years later, it's on ABC. And I'm like, I'm going to watch half of it,
yeah, I don't know when I actually rented it, but yeah, I like it. I actually do like the movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, let's
I
say
think-
the,
nothing-
No,
change the
he
acting.
shows me something here I haven't seen
No.
before, and I was happy to see it. Okay, next movie, and our next movie is the
Okay.
Okay, well that was it.
Moving on.
Stop
Moving on.
changing. Yeah, that was great. Okay.
That's so funny.
I
It's
got
like,
everything I
and
wanted
now
to
we
know.
get to the final notation of this film where they're going to change your mind and they're going to, moving on.
Okay, so I didn't realize that Joel Schumacher had done a lot of things that I didn't know he did. So
Okay.
did you
okay,
know
look,
that he directed the Seal and the Smashing Pumpkins music videos for Batman and Robin and Batman Forever?
Well, he did direct Batman Forever, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't know that.
That's pretty cool. Also, there's a Foo Fighters song called "The Walk."
Yes.
Yes, and that video is inspired by and mimics this movie. Actually,
Yeah. Actually, there's more than one music video that does that. And
Yeah.
apparently, one of Tony Hawk's games has a scene where the guy does the rocket launcher like Michael Douglas does.
oh, okay. Oh, that was such a good scene too. The little black kid that was like, "Hey, you gotta, do this," and then you pull it
He
apart.
thinks that Michael Douglas is filming a movie. He's like, "What's the movie you're filming?"
What did he say it was? I can't remember. It was like under construction. Under construction is what it was. Yeah.
Under construction, yeah. And the kid is giving him pointers on how to use the rocket launcher. Now, in case you're wondering, how in the world did Michael Douglas get a rocket launcher? This is actually one of my favorite parts of the movies.
Okay.
This movie is kind of like a video game, whereas Douglas's character earning deadlier and bigger weapons as he moves on. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Like all the video games you play, you're like, you earned rocket launcher.
Yep.
You earned boxing gloves.
Exactly.
You
yeah.
earned sass. Yeah.
He did earn
So
some sass.
He starts off, you got it. He steals the bat from the store owner, and then he gets the switchblade from the gangsters, from the cholos. And then the gangsters try to do a drive-by on him because they didn't like being disrespected in their turf.
They could.
So they get two other buddies. They get two other buddies. They shoot like everybody but Michael Douglas. Did you notice that? It's like the bullets are going around him and
Yeah.
he's still calmly on the payphone.
And everyone goes
And so-
down, but apparently no one's hurt. It seems when they come back around to it.
Oh, I thought three of them were dead.
I don't know.
No?
Maybe it seemed like they came
Oh,
back
you
and they
meant-
were like standing up and like, "Oh, I'm okay." You know?
Oh, you meant the passerbys, the what am I trying to say here?
The drive-by victims.
I was going to say, well, what do you call someone who's just standing there? I don't know, a citizen. Yeah, it does seem like they killed him, but then they're like, oh, my back.
yeah. Exactly.
But I think three of the gangsters die instantly because their car crashes.
Yeah.
Because apparently they have a terrible driver. And one of the main ones, he's like still alive. And Douglas, I think he shoots him in the leg and he steals their huge duffel bag full of guns and rocket launchers and weapons.
Wow. Yeah.
Because it's
that's
just
true.
a Tuesday for them.
Did you notice that there's the song that what's his name? Robert Duvall sings to his wife, London Bridge is Falling Down, which seems kind of ridiculous. She's a very kind of over the top wife. She's very worried about him. She's very vocal.
You know she's had a nervous breakdown at some point. You can
Exactly.
tell.
Yeah. She's on the verge right here. So he starts singing London Bridge is Falling Down. And that's apparently their song to say everything's going to be all right for some reason. I don't know. But the
Right,
snow
right.
globe
Yeah,
that Michael Douglas gets also plays London Bridge is Falling that he
I
gets
did
for
not
his
notice that.
daughter. Yeah. And the detective's
Yes.
daughter had died, years ago.
Which is one of the reasons why his wife is kind of
Exactly.
down
Yeah. Yep. So I thought that was really neat.
I did not even notice that connection. Boom.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Matches you. officially blown my mind.
Well, I just thought it was
Well,
so
it is-
ridiculous that was the song that he was singing to his wife to calm her down. Like, that's a weird song. Okay.
Like,
But
wouldn't it be funny if he's like, hey, I'm going to sing to you. It doesn't matter what comes, fresh and better with life. Mental's fresh and full of life. I feel better.
that's
I feel
right.
better. Thank you.
All right. How are we going to
Nothing
wrap
gets-
this up? What else do you have to say about
Wait,
it?
what? What? We just started. We got to talk about wrap it up. We got to talk about Whammy Burger. Okay, we got to talk about
Did we
Whammy
not?
Burger.
I thought we did.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but I want to say just a tiny bit more. So the girl who's trying to take his order and who has to call the manager is played by Dee Dee Pfeiffer, who is the younger sister of Michelle Pfeiffer,
Very cool.
and recently was seen on Big Sky. She hasn't been as big as Michelle Pfeiffer,
Mhm.
but the guy who's the manager, that guy, you have seen him in tons of stuff. And for some reason, he doesn't have an entry page on Wikipedia. It's weird. His name is Brent Hinkley.
Yeah.
And Brent Hinkley, I always refer to him as the guy who always plays like schlub number one in something. You know, I don't know if that's the way he always looks and sounds, but he's like, hello, can I
Oh,
help you?
yeah. Yeah.
Does he not seem familiar to you? Because I'm going to tell you the connection.
He does, but I don't know why.
Well, he's been in a lot of stuff. He usually plays, the doofus or the schlub. He played the fast food manager in the Double Meat Palace episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 6. He was her boss.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen him in other things too, but I remember him as the boss. Like,
Okay.
okay there.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, it's just funny because, like I said, the burger doesn't look like it should. Breakfast is cut off at a certain time. Michael Douglas does his little rant. I think in that moment, though, he does realize, since there's like families in the restaurant, that he's kind of going too far, even though he just pulled a gun. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're right. So Barbara Hershey, his ex-wife, it's revealed slowly that he had anger issues when they were married. He never hit them. But as the cop says, so he didn't actually put his hands on you. Sometimes
She was afraid of. She said she was afraid to find out what would happen if she stuck around.
I've seen situations like that where
Yeah.
like they are one day away from hurting that person.
Yeah,
if that
exactly.
person
Yeah,
is-
it's a slippery slope. Even this guy's mom is terrified of it.
Yes.
He'll just sit there,
And she didn't even know he lost his
not
job.
saying a
Remember, he'd just
word,
been driving.
shoveling food in his mouth. Like she was just horrified at her own son.
Oh, yeah. I guess let's see. I wrote a few things down. I will say this about the movie. To me, it's like a twisted version of the Odyssey. The old story of the Odyssey, which one of our favorite directors is going to bring to life a year from now.
That's true. Yeah.
Christopher Nolan. Yep. It is the Odyssey. He's trying to get home. He's encountering all these obstacles. Only the fact that later you find out he's divorced. They have a restraining order. And yeah, so it's a little bit different from that.
So he's
But
definitely been unhinged for a long time.
Yeah.
And
well, like I just said, he's lost his job for several weeks, but he's still been driving to work.
yeah, his mom had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because his briefcase just has lunch in it. That's it. You find out.
Yeah. He gives it to that homeless guy. What I thought was neat was they said that the briefcase, represented his former life. The duffel bag represented his
Yes.
new life, I guess. And he decides to give up the briefcase and not the gun.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I know you wanted to talk about this before we leave. We got to talk about the Nazi store owner,
Oh, yeah.
the guy
yeah,
who
let's do that
owns
real
the
quick.
surplus store.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy who owns a surplus store. Go ahead.
Oh, well, he's not a nice guy. He's using the F slur, and he's calling these two gay men out for being, well, gay in a very rude way. You can see that Michael Douglas is getting a little perturbed at this guy, like a little bit. And so the police come in after the couple leaves, and he protects Michael Douglas. He has a radio,
Yep.
he has a police scanner. He's been listening to this kind of unfold, I guess. And he's put it together.
Yeah.
This is the one guy they're looking for. And he's like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
this guy's just like me. He takes him to the back room with all the Nazi paraphernalia and
Right.
the
Serious
rocket
weaponry.
launcher.
Yeah, that's where he gets the rocket
Yeah.
launcher. Yeah. And so he tells Michael Douglas, you and I are the same. And then when Michael Douglas rejects him,
He's like,
he,
"Mm-mm.
I'm not like you.
My
I'm not like
racism
you."
is not like your racism.
Exactly. His is more overt and in your face. And Michael Douglas is like, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you think about it, it is sort of a revenge fantasy. And then it's like, but it's hollow. It's like, okay, real quick. He's yearning for a day gone by. You can just tell he's just unsatisfied, even if he were to get those days.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I like
just
the movie though.
twist it
I
up.
do. Overall, I think it's a good time. I think
Let's rank this one.
well, even if it's like a little aged a little poorly in some ways, I think it's actually better today than it was.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Do you get it?
Oh, real quick. Filming of the movie was interrupted by the LA riots. Just wanted to let you know
Yeah,
they
I
were
saw
filming
that.
in
That's
LA.
cool.
They had to find an alternate route to the filming sites because
They
of
did.
the riots.
Yep.
Well, what do you think about this movie? What are you going to rate it?
Okay, I love this movie. I actually like the review. I like that they were, duking it out there at the end. So I give the review 1 thumb up. There we go. And then I'm going to give the movie, I give it 4 buzz cuts and eyeglasses out of 5 buzz cuts. And
Nice. Okay. I do like this movie. I finally got to see the whole thing. I think it's well done. It's not the greatest movie. And like you said, there's some things like in other movies that don't age as well. But it is a good time. It's dark. It's a dark little action. Yeah, it's a feel-good film. Just kidding about that. I'm going to give it 4 whammy burgers out of 5 whammy burgers.
oh, that's
It's a
great.
whammy
Jay.
fries.
I'm glad you liked it too.
I did. I finally got to see the whole thing. And again, at the very end, I have to say this. As Duvall has cornered him on the pier and he's trying to bring him in after Douglas realizes that his family doesn't want him and how much of a danger is, and he sees all the cops around, he says, I'm the bad guy?
Yeah.
He's just now realizing
That's so good. Yeah. I love that. It's kind of like that moment in Daredevil season 1 or whatever where Wilson Fisk, because I didn't know I was the bad guy.
Oh, that's funny. Speaking of Von D. Curtis Hall, who's in Daredevil as Ben Urich, has a tiny part as the guy who's protesting outside this bank saying, I'm not economically viable.
Oh, yeah.
That's
He's
it.
actually dressed just like Michael Douglas on purpose.
Yeah. That's right. He also wrote and directed the Tupac Tim Roth movie Gridlocked, which is a cult classic.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
I never got into it. Yeah. But
let's go to the next segment, shall we?
Let's do it. What is the next segment?
Next segment is Shannon sings a series song.
No, that's not what it's called at all. It's called Shannon Serenades Your Soul in a Sapphiric, Sappy Way. Yeah, and Shannon sings a silly song. I wrote a song inspired by this film with complete original lyrics and original melody. And I think you're going to like it because I think you're going to feel what this movie's all about when I sing it. Are you ready?
As ready as I will ever be.
Which means probably not, but we're going to do it anyway. You ready? I remember when he left that car. All he brought with him was a suitcase. Said he was going home, smashing up the place. Ooh. Now he's out there, brush cut hair, and just kicking butt. Ooh. Duvall's trying to stop him before shift's up. Getting breakfast is tough. You know he's crazy. Michael Douglas is crazy. Michael Douglas is crazy. In 1993, I'm the bad guy. And there you have it.
Is that
A song
original?
inspired. Well, what'd you think?
Was it original? That was amazing.
Yes, totally original.
Wow.
Totally original. Swirls Barkley. Sparlos.
Wow.
I don't know any other way. I'm all about being original matches. What's up?
Yeah. All right.
Coming up next, everyone's favorite segment if you're listening for the first time.
I love this one.
What is it?
It's
Let's sing it before our producer cuts us off.
okay.
3, 2, 1. It's the
Video movie corner. Pick up the almost there. All right.
I think so. Just
He only cuts it off at
practices.
the end, not the beginning, so we're good.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
All right. So Shannon,
Yeah.
what is this?
Tell
What are
me.
we doing?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Video movie corner. Video movie corner, not porner. It's not that kind of show, kids. Video movie corner pick of the week is where we go on down to the old timey video store, as matches say. We open the door, creak. We see the guy's got the cat on the counter that you know that cat shouldn't be there, but maybe that cat leads you to a treasure. We talk about a movie that Siskel and Ebert either they didn't review, maybe it was before their time, maybe it was after 2000-ish, or maybe they did cover it and we just didn't see it. But it's a movie that we highlight that we think you might enjoy. and we've got some doozies for you. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Either way, I'm ready. You're probably ready. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Totally. I just got to pick it. No, I'm just kidding. I am ready. My video movie pick of the week is, well, it has very little to do with falling down, but it does have to do with misperceived perceptions. My video movie pick of the week is a movie that I absolutely love. I've got it on DVD. I can watch it anytime it's on. It's funny. It's horrific. It's graphic. It's R-rated.
Can I take a guess?
It is a little, what?
Can I take a guess?
It's Mrs. Doubtfire. No.
Is it the crying game? It's the crying game, isn't it?
I know all there is to know. No, it's not the crying game.
Okay, just check.
Not that horrific. No. This is a little horror comedy, which is one of my favorite genres. If you could do the comedy right and a comedy horror comedy, you've got me. This is a movie from 2010 called Tucker and Dale Fight Evil.
Oh, yeah. I love this one.
I think you've seen it.
I have.
This is a movie, matches in the horror movies where the college kids go up to the mountains to have a good time, because everybody goes to the mountains to have a good time. But the hillbillies have other plans, a little Texas Chainsaw, little The Hills Have Eyes, little, what's that one? Parenthood. Yeah. So basically this is that, but it flips it. In this movie, the two hillbillies are the good guys. They're actually very smart, very well-bred two guys played by Tyler Labine and Alan Tudyk, who are two of our favorite people. Alan Tudyk recently voiced number 4 robot on Superman. He's a genre fan, a genre favorite, And Tyler Labine, lots of other great stuff. Loved him. Started off in Breaker High with Ryan Gosling. And so they're these two mountain dudes who they've saved up enough money, and Alan Tudyk's character has bought himself a vacation dream home, which is really an abandoned shack. But they go to it, they're going to fix it up. And at the same time, these spoiled college kids are going for a good time on the lake. And things happen to where people get killed, but the hillbillies are not the killers. And I won't spoil it from there. Let's just say it's a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of very violent accidental deaths. And it's so well written and it's so funny. I love this movie. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a good twist on the whole, killer people in the woods kind of thing. And I really will think you'll enjoy it. So mine is 2010's Tucker and Dale.
I do love that movie. It's a good movie.
Gerald Wysocki forever.
That's right.
That's right. I'm glad you like it. I'm ready for you.
Okay, you ready for me? I'm ready for me.
I'm ready.
All right. So this week's my video movie corner pick of the week is going to be a little A24 doozy. I love the A24s. They're very good. This is kind of a newer film as of the last few months, and I was really looking forward to it because it stars some of our favorites, Ant-Man.
List them.
Or Mr. Paul Rudd.
Mr. Paul Rudd.
Wednesday, Mrs. I can't remember her name. Anyway.
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about. Go ahead. I haven't seen this movie, but I can't wait to.
You haven't? Okay.
Proceed.
What is her name?
Proceed.
Dang it.
Oh, crap.
I know. It's gone. She's a Beetlejuice.
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna
Thank
Ortega.
You. She's in everything. She's great, though. This is a bit of a dark comedy. It's called Death of a Unicorn. And I didn't know what to expect. It didn't get the greatest of reviews or glowing of reviews, but it was so funny. It's got Will Poulter. It's got, I think she was David Duchovny's wife for a long time. Tia Leone. Yeah, she's in it. She's great. They play the rich family that Paul Rudd and his daughter are lawyers and male of the household. And he's coming to get his due, maybe sit on the board, make a lot of money. So him and his daughter can be, have money, he can provide for his family, and they're not exactly on the best of terms. Their mother has died, or the wife has died. And, they don't get along very well. He's just a lawyer and she's, a punk kid. And so, we know this from the previews. They run over a horned mythical horse-like creature full of magic and wonder.
Yes.
And we see how this family falls apart with their false family values and what it's like when they discover something that could potentially make them a lot of money. And hijinks ensue. Anthony Kerrigan is in this as well. He plays Griff, the butler of sorts. And it's just a fun ride. It's fairly dark. It's very funny. It's very dark. It's very gruesome, actually. There's some deaths to be had here.
A lot of unicorn horning, a lot of horning.
There's some horniness. Yeah. There's some, well, you know what I mean. Yeah. Not like that, but like that, you know.
Right. Well, like in Cabin in the Woods when the unicorn like stabs the guy, you're like, unicorns don't do that, but
Yeah.
they do in this movie, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. It's good. It's good the way they play it out. It's got a really exciting ending, and I think the kids are gonna like it. You know, not by kids I mean adults. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter would like it. She's a Jenna Ortega
Yeah,
fan. So.
it's very good. So that's my video movie corner.
Hi, good afternoon. I think I want some noms, an omelet. I'd like a nomslet. I'd like some nom browns. I'd like maybe like a chocolate review shake. What? I can't have breakfast?
Is over.
I can't order breakfast. We live in America. We live in America where breakfast should be available all day. Fries should be bottomless. Hear me out. If you don't want to listen to me, maybe you'll listen to my little friend here. Everybody be calm. Everybody be cool and calm. I want breakfast. I think I should get breakfast. I'm kind of entitled to breakfast. It is the most important meal of the day, and they don't serve it in hell, according to that one band. So I would like breakfast now. Why can't I have breakfast?
Ma'am, this is a podcast.
Never mind. It's not a Wendy's.
It's not a Wendy's. It's a podcast.
Not a Wendy's. Matches with your hijinks. Well, thanks for joining us for Falling Down. And you can catch Falling Down for free on streaming on a little app called Freebie, and I don't think it'll steal your identity. I just had to give my bank account number, and that's it. It's free.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. They just asked for like my kids' names and which door of my house is the weakest. It's really easy. So
okay. I just rented it for $2.99. It ain't nothing but a thing.
Nice. But the Freebie site is literally called Freebie. You can get it on there for free, or you can rent it. Yeah.
Lots of pop-ups, ads, that kind of thing.
No, actually, no. There were no ads.
Cool.
My TV didn't start sizzling after. Anyway, it should be fine.
Well,
it should be fine. Speaking of sizzling, how can they reach us?
You can reach us at nomspodcast@gmail.com. That's our email. You can reach us down at the bottom. Leave us a comment. Tell us if you like Falling Down or if you plan on checking it out. Please comment down below and like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you when, Shannon?
Well, either tomorrow, mañana, or if you look outside your window right now. They'll see us soon, but they probably won't see me because I am just an hour away from retirement. And I've got the world on a string. Just a few more hours to go, and I am retired. Nothing bad could happen tonight.
Wait for it.
What is that coming through the window? Ah! Bye, everybody.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.